Hi everyone and welcome to Lou's Brews. Today we are going to be making a super simple red wine using purple grape juice. So that's our juice. We got yeast, which we're going to be using, and then sugar. So 190 grams of sugar, 1/4 of a teaspoon of yeast, and then we're going to be using a litre of our grape juice there. So what we're going to do is we're going to chuck that funnel in there and then get on with it. So just a quick breakdown for everyone that doesn't know, 17 grams of sugar equals 1%. So we're aiming for 15% here. So we're looking roughly about 40 grams of sugar in 1 litre of this, and then 190 grams. So it should give us about 15%. So we're going to pour some of this in here. We're not going to use it all because we're going to chuck in our sugar and it's mostly going to all clump up. So and then we are going to test it. I'm going to test it, guys, so you don't have to. So in a minute we're going to take our first reading, and then at the end we're going to take our final reading. And to get percentage, you take away your final reading from your first reading and then times that by 131.25, and that will give you your percentage. So we're just going to give that a shake just to get all that in, and then I'm just going to chuck the rest of this juice in just to wash it all through. So there we go. So this is really straightforward. Little bit of sugar and just some juice. And then that is going to be our yeast for today. So we're going to be using that. So we're just going to grab a quick reading to see what our first one is. Let's chuck that down there because that's going to be in blow off in a minute. Oh, I better shake this. So we're going to shake this just to make sure that sugar has dissolved properly. So yeah, look, see, it's all just sitting at the bottom. So just give that a shake. Just give it a good shake. And plus it helps put air into it. So a little bit of air in it will help the yeast start. So, little shake. There's a little bit of sugar still at the bottom. So I'm just going to give it a swirl. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to try and take a reading if I haven't frothed it up too much. Okay, so our first reading, we are looking at 1.080 is our first reading. And then we're just going to pour that back in there and then pitch our yeast. So that's how simple it is. So straight back in there. And then a little bit of a 1/4 of this would be my recommendation, 1/4 per litre. So there we go. So we're just going to chuck that in the top. And then you've got plenty there for another time. And then just a little shake again, otherwise that yeast is just going to sit on that foam, which we don't want to happen. So I'm just going to give that a little And then make sure you undo your bottle ever so slightly, because if it's done up too tight, it will explode. So just loosen it off until you can squeeze it and it lets the air out. So about there for me. Yep, so that's it. So there we have it. So that is how to make red wine super easy. So this should come out at 15%. We're going to give it about 2 weeks and we'll be back. So see you in 2 weeks. Okay, and we're back. So it's been about a week and a half since we did our red wine that we use purple grape juice for. This is what it come out like. So looks quite nice. Yeah, I've already took a few readings because we're going to try and speed up the video a little bit, so you're not going to see me do the hydrometer. But our first reading was 1.080 and our final reading was 1.004. So that's going to give us about 10%. So pretty damn good. So I'm happy with that, 10%. We're just going to get into it and just give it a try. It has carbonated a little bit because I sealed the lid. I mentioned it in my previous video. If you want to carbonate your alcohol, seal the lid once fermentation is nearly done. Just make sure you check on it because you don't want it exploding. So here we go. We're just going to give it a little pour. So there it is, guys. That is our red wine. Again, 10%, a little bit lower than I wanted, but still happy with that. So I'm just going to give it a test. Cool. Actually really strong. Doesn't drink like a 10. Tastes a little bit stronger than a 10. I think all my readings were correct, but tastes a little bit stronger than a 10. Actually really nice. It's kept a lot of that flavour. I think that wine yeast really helped us out. You can definitely taste the difference between a proper yeast than your bread yeast. So if you wanted to spend a little bit extra, go for a cider yeast, go for a wine yeast. It's definitely worth doing. But if you want to do it on a budget, bread yeast is great. But here we used a Pacific wine yeast, so it come out really well. So we're looking at 10% there. If you guys like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.